Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. And it's a very warm evening for tonight's game between the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here come the Longhorns. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Texas needs a big game from their talented running back. And I think they'll win the battle up front, and he's going to have a tremendous day. Look for him to lead them to victory. But Lee, it's going to be very close.
Okay, you ready for my pick?
Don't mess with Texas. The Longhorns are going to win.
And they're ready to kick this one away. We should have a return on this one. Number 23 takes it at the 4. He duped him out of his shoes. They'll set up shop at the 25. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. Nice play fake. He's going right. Complete. What a catch. And he's all the way down to the 45-yard line.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it. Now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45. The Tigers go with the I formation. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
Second and 11. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Tigers line up in an I formation. He jukes him, and he's taken down. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking. He tosses it short. Complete. Brought down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great-looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
First and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. And that defense is getting a little excited down there. Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
First down and 5 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. Again with a carry. They'll drop him for a loss. Tried to run the draw, but they stopped him in the backfield.
That draw play had no chance.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 31. They'll work from the shotgun. You'll get the call again. And down he goes. That run didn't go far. They'll spot the ball a yard from the line of scrimmage. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Can't get him up. And he's taken down. How about that one, Coach? They tried to fool him with a run, and they almost got it done.
If only he could have stretched that arm out a bit more.
The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. He gets another carry. Tries to shoot, and they make the stop. So they run it on 4th down, and they pick up the first.
Boy, big play there, Brad. You know, a lot of times on 4th down, you'll see the ball carrier panic, but not this guy. This is a good job of showing patience and letting the run develop.
1st and 10, and this is the 9th play of the current drive. LSU comes out with an I formation. LSU sets up in the I. They keep it on the ground with the tailback, and he's hit hard.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense or any worse for the offense.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 16. LSU comes out with an I formation. Fullback straight ahead. Tackle. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down and 10 coming up. This is the 11th play of this drive. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Across the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. A costly turnover there, guys. He should have never thrown it.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do as a quarterback is force a pass to the end zone. Now they come away with nothing.
This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27. The Longhorns set up in the gun. With the spin, he has some room. Missed tackle, and down he goes. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. 4 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He's going right. Big opening. The 10. And he's in there. Touchdown. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
And he tacks on the extra point. So down to just a few seconds left in the 1st quarter with a score, LSU 7, Texas nothing. Number 41 is lined up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Number 31 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Across the middle, and it's the tight end.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. The Longhorns come out in a shotgun. Lost this one out to the right. And it's caught. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Drop back a yard. After a quarter of play, our score is LSU 7, Texas nothing. Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
1-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Texas lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. And they hit him in the backfield. The Longhorns are lining up to punt it away. He gets it off. Number 5 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 30. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation. He broke his ankle. And he's tackled. 0 yards on that play.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 30. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. Complete. They'll bring him down. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 36. LSU comes out with an I formation. They run a counter. Tackle. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. He gets it away.
22.
Number 22 takes it to 23, and he is drilled. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll go to work at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Longhorns line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down, and he puts it on the turf. Defense has it. It's one of the corners. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kirk. They always say a defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Tigers line up in an I formation. They hand it off. He can scoot. And they make the stop. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
First and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. The offense gets set as they attempt to put an end to these red zone blues. He gets another carry. Bounces off the would-be tackler. They'll bring him down. He might have gotten a yard at best.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. High formation here. They'll give it off here. And he's stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 14. The offense better get that defensive tackle blocked up. He can make plays.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. He gets it up, and he got it. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
LSU is lined up with the kickoff.
Here's the kick.
Back deep to return.
Number 31 fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Texas comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He drops back. And he's going to come up with a sack. Texas takes a timeout. Second and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Brought down. LSU calls a timeout. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. Got it to his receiver.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide, and it's the senior. And down he goes. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll work from the shotgun. He steps up. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. And they make the stop. Texas takes a timeout. First and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Texas lines up with 3 receivers. They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete pass.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Nice play fake. Looks, lets it fly. It's intercepted. And that turnover's got to hurt.
Yeah, they wanted to rack up some points before they have to help morale. Sorry, it didn't work.
They'll get the ball here at the 2-yard line. The Tigers line up in a goal line formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down a couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7. Ball on the 5-yard line. The big defensive tackle can do a lot of damage when he's in the zone like he is now. You'll get the call again. And he's tackled. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, LSU 10, Texas nothing. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick.
Number 11.
Kicks it off. Number 11 fields it at the 2. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. This offense might be behind now, but at least they've stayed away from that safety back there. He doesn't have any picks and hardly any deflections or tackles. That's really not like him at all.
Usually he's making the highlight reel, whether it's a big hit or a key interception. We haven't seen him do that today.
No, and that's not like him at all. Usually he's a big-time player.
And he hits the PAT. So with under 5 minutes left in the third quarter, our score, LSU 17, Texas nothing. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 20.
20-yard line. First and 10.
Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Pressure, sacked on play action. The defensive end showed his athleticism getting to the quarterback.
When you send blitzers like that, you try to confuse the offensive line and get someone free.
Well, the only one confused is the quarterback because he wants to know why they let the big guy be the one who got free.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Throws it out there. Brought down. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
Third and 14. Ball on the 16. Number 10 is in the zone and looking to make a play. He's hit and got away. Here they come. And they got it. He'll feel that one in the morning.
You bet he will. I mean, just look at that guy that sacked him. He's a monster. I could have swore I felt the earth shake when he hit the ground.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 14-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 5, back deep to return.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 5 fields it at the 38. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 41-yard line. LSU sets up with 4 receivers. That snap from center. Spin move. And they make the stop. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. Shake and bake move, and he's taken down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 36.
36-yard line.
LSU comes out in the shotgun. Setting up the play action. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. The ball is tipped. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Fourth and 5. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Number 41 comes out to try a long field goal. This is going to test his power. The kick is up. And the wind's going to push that one just enough. He missed it. They'll set up shop at the 36. They'll bring in their dime package. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws this one out to the right. They'll bring him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Number 10 is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. And he's hit as he throws.
Not a pretty pass right there.
No, it wasn't, Kirk. That was not a good pass at all. But hey, in his defense, he had to get it off to avoid the sack.
Second and 10. Ball on the 49.
49-yard line.
If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. They'll run the option. Laterals back. And they make the stop. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to keep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. Wants to throw outside. That close to being intercepted.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kirk, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26.
26-yard line.
Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Throws it to the outside. And down he goes. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 19. The Longhorns come to the line with their jumbo package. He'll get the call again. Makes a move. And now he's got room to run. Caught. Touchdown. And they're not ready to quit just yet. And he tacks on the extra point. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, LSU 17, Texas 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. We should have a return on this one. Number 5 has it at the 5. A missed field goal was the result of the last drive. We'll have to see if they can come through with something this possession. They'll go to work at the 20. LSU sets up in the I. And he's taken down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. They come out with a big set. He jukes. And they make the stop. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard. Second and 9. Ball on the 44. Single set backfield. They get it out there on the top. And he's stopped behind the line. Third and 15 coming up. Ball on their own 38. And the impact D tackle is in the zone. Looks. He's going to air it long. Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
The Tigers line up to punt. He gets it away. Number 22 takes it at the 23. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. See what happens on this possession. So that brings us to the end of the quarter. And at the end of 3, our score, LSU 17, Texas 7. They'll get the ball here at the 24. On the ground with the tailback. He lost the ball. The offense will keep possession after the fumble by the running back.
It's a good thing they can't afford a turnover right now.
It's second down and 12 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Ace backfield. There's a play fake. Throws this one out to the left. To the middle, it's his tight end. And he's all the way down to the 48-yard line.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. He lobs it left. And it's caught. Tackle. The play fake good for only a couple.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 50. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. He lets it go. And it falls incomplete. He just put a little too much air under that one.
That's one of the reasons defenses like to blitz, not only to sack the quarterback, but also to force him into making bad throws.
Third and 8. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. Uh-oh, high snap. Wants to throw outside. They connect again.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
It's first and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Spins upfield. And he's tackled. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Texan in a 4-wide set. Drops back to pass. And now he's going to run. Brought down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
The option left. Tackle. 2-yard gain on the quarterback keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8. This is the 9th play of this drive. Texas lines up with 3 receivers. Wants to throw outside. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Nice play fake. Throws it to the outside. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Great connection between the quarterback and receiver to put up 6 points.
These two have an unspoken communication that comes from hours of practice.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 23, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 5 has it at the 5. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
The Tigers go with the I formation. On the ground with the tailback. The ball came free. What a crucial turnover there. That fumble could end up being the deciding factor in this game.
I'd say it's already a deciding factor, Brad. I mean, the last time I checked, we were in the fourth quarter.
We've got an exciting one on our hands now, guys. After that fumble, I'm going to go ahead and say this one's going down to the wire.
They'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Going with the shotgun here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Gets a tackler, and they make the stop. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 24. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Short toss. He breaks free. He's hit and got away.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Drops back to pass. He takes off. They'll bring him down. The quarterback scramble gains 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
Texas sets up in the I. He steps up. He's looking. And now he's going to run. Touchdown, Texas! What a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open, so he just took it in himself.
This quarterback is fearless, and the defense needs to either spy him or walk the safeties up when they've got the ball down near the goal line.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 23, back to return.
He kicks it. Number 5 takes it at the 4. Juke move. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll take over at the 21. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. Looking. He throws it. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Second and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. LSU lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back, steps up with the throw. And he dropped it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 21. from the gun. Looks, throws to the middle. The ball is tipped. Well, again, they can't hook up, and it'll bring up 4th down. Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's looking. Here comes the pressure. Sacked, and they'll turn it over. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. We're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll set up shop at the 13-yard line. The Longhorns line up in an I formation. Gets past the tackler. And he's tackled. LSU calls a timeout. Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Texas will line up in a jumbo set here. Gets the ball. Well, they faked it. Ball is loose. Fumble. And look at the big guy go. Brought down. How many times can one guy get to the quarterback?
Well, 2 more, and he's going to own the single-game school sack record in what is turning out to be a big day for this guy.
And this guy's a supreme athlete. He's got speed to get around the blockers or the strength to power through them. It's a total package.
They'll go to work at the 43-yard line. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun, drops back to pass, and that one's fallen incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 43. Number 4 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Down the middle. It's tipped.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
3rd and 10. Ball on their own 43. The Tiger come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Looks. And they get the sack. LSU takes a timeout. LSU comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Across the middle, the senior makes the catch. And down he goes. That was a calculated risk there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Sometimes you have too much confidence in your offense, and it cost them there as they turned it over on downs.
They'll start this drive at the 47-yard line. Texas is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. And he'll just kneel it here. LSU calls a timeout. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball right around midfield. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Third and 14. Ball right around midfield. The Longhorns go with the I formation. On the ground with the tailback. sheds that one. Got an opening. And he's tackled. Nice pickup on the play, but they're still short of the first down.
And that was a good-looking play. Even though they didn't get enough yards, I'm sure we'll see that one again.
And this ball game's over. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, this one had me on the edge of my seat all game long. Texas really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Texas 21, LSU 17. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.